aware of. A lot of people assume that, or a lot of people unfortunately today, they prepare for Ramadan exactly on the night of the eve of Ramadan. In the night when everybody's debating and arguing, is Ramadan today or tomorrow? This group does it this way, this group does it that way. And then there is a disunity that happens on the eve of Ramadan. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. So the shaitan is there right up to the eve of Ramadan. And then the person begins to fast Ramadan and tries to do all the good deeds, and then by the time Ramadan ends, it's like nothing happened. It's like as if it was a wave, a sudden wave that came and went. It's not a leap, it's not a hurdle for them. But then there are people who prepare 2 months before Ramadan. Did you not hear the Prophet ﷺ informing us about the virtue of Rajab? You know the month of Rajab. It's the second last month before Ramadan. Rajab, Rasul ﷺ used to increase in fasting. Then Shawwal came, and Aisha radiallahu anha used to say, I never saw the Prophet ﷺ increasing in his worship, fasting more and donating more in charity and doing actions of good deeds more than any other month other than Ramadan, more than the month of Shawwal. Why is the Rasul ﷺ teaching us to prepare this way? Because the shaitan is ready. The shaitan is ready. And your nafs is going to get the better of you. So you need to train it just before Ramadan so that you can get the best out of Ramadan. My brother here mentioned the beautiful story about the tabi'in, about the Sahaba of the Prophet ﷺ. When they used to prepare for Ramadan, it was 6 months in advance. And when Ramadan finished, they stayed for 6 months after it, worshipping Allah and making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to specifically have accepted the rewards of Ramadan. So it's a whole year round. It's not just 1 month. The shaitan knows this, and he is your enemy. And the shaitan knows that the month of Ramadan they're going to be away. So they have to prepare to make you lose. They have to prepare to make you lose. So we prepare a little bit before it. If you are still able to, we are still in the month of Shawwal, increase in your fasting. And there's no specific day in Shawwal where you should increase your fasting. Rasul ﷺ used to increase his deeds in all of Shawwal. And wallahi, it has its enormous effect on you by the time you reach Ramadan. You will be more prepared, more ready than anyone else. And in fact, you'll be the type that will feel that secret mercy which is bestowed upon an individual during Ramadan of an enormous energy that no one else can feel. You'll find yourself being able to wake up in the middle of the night without any problems. Your eyes will just open automatically at the time of suhoor, and it's like you've slept all night. Your heart will continue pumping as though it is reading Quran. Wallahi, I know of people who are so used to their words repeating the Quran during Ramadan that when they go to sleep and they wake up, they feel that their lips were dry as though they were reading the Quran all night. These are people who prepared themselves. You know, if you want to run up a hill, a very steep hill, and there is a flat land before it, you don't wait until you get to the edge of the hill and start running upwards. That's going to take tremendous effort. But you start running a long pace beforehand on flat land, so that when you reach the high steep, at least you will get that extra strength to get you halfway there with ease, and only halfway you need to put the energy. Because Ramadan is an uphill, and when you reach the top, insha'Allah, Al-Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam did say, رَغِمَ أَنفُهُ رَغِمَ أَنفُهُ رَغِمَ أَنفُهُ, may his nose be rubbed in dust 3 times. And the Sahaba said, who ya Rasulullah? He said, مَنْ بَلَغَ رَمَضَانَ وَلَمْ يُغْفَرْ لَهُ, whoever reaches Ramadan and they haven't been forgiven. So there is no greater opportunity than the time of Ramadan for our forgiveness. O you who has regretted their sins, O you who knows of secret sins that no one else knows about, and you cry in the night and you feel so guilty about it and you've given up almost hope, this is your time, insha'Allah ta'ala, to get rid of this burden off your shoulders, and for it to replace in your heart a sweetness of happiness, of iman that you have never felt before.